My ticket for two. These are my paintings from 2015, and I wanted to show these because I just found them actually, and it's been a really long time. It's been like a really, really long time since I saw these, and so I thought I should show my paintings. So these three are in caustic. This one is supposed to be abstract, which is like playing with the different mixtures of wax and pigment. This is the Youthquake Dead or Alive album cover in metal point, silver point maybe, I think it was. I was doing this January 2015 when I was like alone, like the person I was in a relationship in the time would go home, and so I was alone doing this project of the Youthquake album, listening to Sade's Mega Mix, like the entire album, listening to Your Love Is King 2015, January, February, and Sweetest Taboo and everything, imagining being on a beach instead of doing the metal point. And then under here is these are nude paintings of a model from our art class, and just basic acrylic paint. This one is really my favorite. It really shows how the gravity distributes the skin and everything. It's really beautiful, and the shading. It was a pleasure to make. This is in caustic, and I love it so much. I love the flowers, the butterflies. This is sequins, and I don't know how I got the gold fleck. I was allowed to use it. So beautiful. It came out amazing, and so this is in caustic. It was really interesting doing the metal points. I had never done it before, and kind of like drawing, but it's like scratching onto the surface, and we had to prep all of the material surfaces, which I wasn't a big fan of that. I didn't understand like what it would become at the end, but I'm really glad because it became something really nice, really beautiful at the end. So this, okay, so this is supposed to be me, the me that I couldn't be, that I wanted to be, in 2015. And she's also got sequins. The cool thing about encaustic was I loved it, first of all, and it was like my favorite of all of the materials, and the fact that you could press things into the paint and it would stay. I think this is absolutely stunning, and I'm so happy with it. So perfect. I really like the accents. It was a real treasure pulling this out. Not expecting to find this ever again or ever see it. I also forgot that I even made this, and I remember spending time in the studio doing this, and it was fun to kind of just let time slip by instead of worry so much about time previously. It's just like, I had to sit and do this, like I have to put in the time, and like it's not a crime to waste the day away figuring out where to lay the wax into creating this portrait. I'm not sure if I didn't say it was a portrait on the back. It was who I wanted to be and who I was robbed basically of being. It had a lot to do with nature, the feminine. These are just such a joy to do. I think it's just something so beautiful about being able to shade the certain parts with the different colors, and this one as well. I think it's probably better if I put it in the light more like that. This one was another one for the materials class, and it was just trying out different textures and different tools. It actually, like, honestly, visually is interesting to me. I like the feel of it, like, and last but not least is this one. I'm putting them away after, actually, and look at the beautiful floor. I love this wood. Somehow the focus on this is so cinematic. I don't know how I did that. I don't know exactly. I should probably take a picture of the settings before I change it back, but this is a really interesting one because I thought this was lost, and I finally found it, and it's actually the cover of one of my journals in my diaries, and it really spoke to me and related to that one, and it's really like the feeling behind her is that view. It's a peaceful time period. Of course, it related to the music that I was playing in the background, which was The Sweetest Taboo by Sade and other Sade songs with the sandy beach and the palm leaves. And I know it's like I basically copied it off of the journal, but it was a feeling I was trying to capture. And it's egg tempera, interestingly enough. We had to make it ourselves, and it was beautiful making it. Very ancient practice. Thanks for watching. Egg tempera is interesting also because it was used in Egyptian times to capture portraitures. Sorry, in ancient times to capture portraitures, and we had to actually mix the egg with the pigment ourselves, which was a very strange feeling, and very interesting process as well. And doing this was difficult, especially to capture the foreground and the background. It was quite a challenge, and I enjoyed it a lot though. It was a lot of fun. This is the last one. I can't really tell you what it is. I don't know what it is. It's encaustic also, and the wax dripping kind of in a way that appears across the page and spread out a certain way. balancing the different kind of space and the negative space. There's dots on one side, there's drips on the other, and a swirl in the center, and it does look like a microphone or a flower, and also a beautiful kind of I don't know, an expression, an explosion and an expression. Yeah. Okay, bye.